What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So today we're going to take a look at the forecast for the market here in cryptocurrency and see what's going down or what's going up. Right? Bitcoin 10,888. It's been hovering around $11,000 per coin. We'll see Bitcoin do this until it finally breaks that $11,500 point. And once it goes above 11,500, then Bitcoin will more than likely begin its run. I would say, actually, in my opinion, 12,000 is the point where Bitcoin starts to run again. Until then, just be prepared for the volatility. It's going to be there. Ethereum is still flat. Nothing really driving Ethereum's price. No real reason for Ethereum to run. Ethereum will run based on certain news and solidifications from Wall Street and stuff like that, because I would say Ethereum is Wall Street's darling. Really, that and Ripple. Now, here's something I wanted to point out. Chris Giancarlo, if you're not already following him, he's with the SEC. It's funny because he tweeted this today. Is crypto FOMO your Friday feeling? Do your own research at CFTC.gov. Here's Bitcoin. So today, Fintech is driving innovation in financial markets across the globe. New technologies are wide-ranging in scope, from cloud computing and algorithmic trading to distributed ledgers to artificial intelligence and machine learning to network cartography, cartography, and many others. These technologies have the potential for a significant or even transformational impact on CFTC regulated markets and the agency itself. One of the most recent marketplace developments driving a lot of interest is the rise in prominence of virtual currencies, specifically Bitcoin. Below are resources for market participants and customers on virtual currencies and the CFTC's role in oversight of this emerging innovation. So CFTC calling it emerging innovation in fintech, financial technology, Bitcoin basics. So they have that on here, an introduction. So if you're wanting to send your friends and family, maybe people who are more critical of cryptocurrency, send them to this website here on cftc.gov, or just pull it up on Chris Giancarlo's Twitter. That's where you can get him. It does not have the blue mark like it should, but I'm pretty confident this is Chris Giancarlo's website or Twitter. So it just shows you that it shows the people that are suspicious of cryptocurrency that the government is not just looking to kill it and all this. All right, so moving right along here. One of the things that we personally tweeted out here recently is this market is just getting started. We must stay flexible as it evolves. Identify coins are at their peaks and take profits accordingly. Not being overly greedy and very profitable. We keep reminding ourselves of this because we're even seeing this in some currencies that we hold positions in, where we might be up 2 to 3 to 4 times and we're still holding it. And what's happened is they've gone from 6 times to 5 times to 4 times being up. Now, there's some positions some of you guys are going to have to hold on to where you know it's a great coin or a great token, but it's down 30, 40, 50%. And I know that that's happened here in January, especially when the market went from its all-time high on January 8th to just down from there. Now, moving forward, you just get this feeling that the market is going to run. Now, am I going to say that it's going to happen tomorrow or the next week? No. But I will say that I get the feeling that at some point the market will rally. And I'm willing to wait on that because I'm patient. I'm in no rush here. Okay, I'm willing to wait it out, and I think that if I really give an accurate projection, I think it'll happen sometime between now and the summer, and that's about the best that I can do as far as projecting that. Could I be wrong? Yeah, sure. But thinking that every day is going to be the next bull run is just it's really difficult, and it creates a lot of bipolar mentalities. And what I mean by that is you get all excited, the market's going to run, then you get let down when it doesn't, then it goes down, you get all sad because you expected this big delivery in price. Another question we had here on Twitter Will there be a one world currency, or will nations have their own sovereign national currency to compete with decentralized currency? This is a big question. So why do I say that? Well, you have the Venezuela petrocurrency. You have some talks of Marshall Islands doing a currency. We've heard it from India. We've heard it from Russia. So just as we have in the paper money world, you have, you know, Korean won, Chinese renminbi or yuan, whatever you want to call it, Russian ruble, the the euro, the dollar, the peso. Will that be how we have digital currencies, but they'll be nationalized, or will there be a one world currency, like a world currency, right? Maybe they'll call it the UN, the United Nations dollar, or something like that. And then will there also be currencies like Bitcoin and Electronium and Verge or whatever? I mean, this is the kind of questions that we got to ask, and we got to pay attention to this, because if for whatever reason 5 years from now the world governments come in and they create the sovereign currency, then these microtransaction currencies like Bitcoin or Electronium or Verge might not be worth anything, right? Or will they allow these quote unquote decentralized currencies to be the market standard, right? Instead of having a dollar backed currency, it could be a Bitcoin backed currency or a Cardano backed currency or something like that. And that's kind of what we're on the lookout for, or even Ripple. And the question came out to you guys, and let's just see what you guys said. So Blockchain Daily, UN has been pushing for one world currency since 1989 with Bush Sr. Dean Van Etten, can you see that what will happen? The globalists will buy out all of the cryptocurrencies just like they do with the small organic farms, organic businesses, small social media platforms. Rob McCowan, a one world government is not going to happen. That's the old agenda, and decentralization will dissolve it, and not a moment too soon. Unless the one world government is governed under decentralization. Okay. So you can see there's a lot of interesting conversation taking place here on Twitter on our account. High level intelligent conversation. If you're just looking to troll, you wouldn't want to be hanging out on our Twitter, because we don't have very many trolls on there. We have intellectual discussions and a lot of useful feedback from very credible people. Well, from people who are, doing their own due diligence, doing their research, and delivering quality information to the conversation. That's the way I perceive the conversation that takes place on Twitter. This is just a question posted 21 minutes ago. Top microtransaction currency that you hope succeeds. Obviously, there's many. There's Kin, there's Ripple, there's Electronium, there's Doge, there's Redcoin, there's Burst, there's Verge. I mean, there's so many of them. But which one do you hope succeeds? Which one's going to succeed? And so far, you guys are saying that Ripple will be the one. Even Cardano could be added to this list. But because Twitter only gives us 4 positions to fill, these are the ones that we put out there. Doge, I've always had a unique outlook on Doge. I've never actually bought any Doge coins. I might have maybe bought 1,000, but that was easy to get 1,000. I don't even think I hold 1,000 Doge. But I put it on there because a lot of people like Doge, the one with the dog face on it. So we'll see. And then a smooth sea has never made a skillful sailor. What this means is, hey, if you're gonna build character and you're gonna have some experience and wisdom, you got to go through tough times. It's like when you're working out, right? They say, that shirt, no pain, no gain. So I know, especially younger people, including myself, when I was younger, I used to think that everything could come easy, and it just doesn't in life. If you want something, you gotta work for it, and that means you're gonna have to go through the trials and tribulations that go along with that in order to get that reward. So to those of you who might have at first mistaken cryptocurrency to be this utopian thing, now you're having to realize that, well, you're gonna have to earn your stripes here, and that's kind of the way it is. People don't like to hear that because it doesn't fit in line with the narrative of what they were hoping for of utopia, but many of you guys already understood this and you get it, so I'm just putting that out there. And outside of that, guys, I mean, if we just take a look here at the market, what kind of coins, tokens am I looking at? I mean, it's really difficult to not see opportunity here, but I mean, the list is long. The opportunities are abounding. They're around here. I mean, I see many as I'm going down this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that many of these are off their recent highs. So guys, if you're new here and you like videos like this, click the subscribe button. And if you like videos like this and you want to get notified, hit that bell. So we'll see you guys next time.